Welcome back to episode 4 of Crystal and Billy. This is us. And funny I should say this is us.
We don't have copyright issues today.
No, we don't. So we have around 100,000 followers on TikTok, but we get a lot of comments on our videos about how wonderful of a guy he is and how he's such a good husband and how lucky I am and how they want a relationship like that. I want to talk about our relationship and how we've made it work. So, how long have we been together?
11 years. Go long. 11 plus.
11 plus years. How many years have we been married?
7?
7 years. And how long have we been living together?
10.
About 10 or
About
10 and a
10,
half, actually.
Yeah.
Probably. When we met, I had a daughter. She was 5 years old. We do not have any children of our own. We are not going to have any children of our own. That discussion is over and done with, and I'm turning 40 in a couple weeks, and that we are enjoying life. So we're not having children. Let me ask you, has our relationship been easy? Now, the reason I ask that is because you came into our life, my daughter and mine, when she was 5 years old. You were 23, you were young, you were single, you had a roommate, and you could just, do
Come and go as I please.
Come and go as you please. Not that you can't do that now, but come and go as you please. You had zero responsibilities other than your own, and then we meet. And then we embark on this journey together over the next 11 years. Tell me and them if it's been easy.
No. Some of it was easy. It was easy to fall in love with you, and it was easy to make the decision to move in with you and to want to be with you and to want to be with her all the time. There were difficult times, obviously. There always is. Nothing is easy, unfortunately. But it's how you work through it, how you communicate, what your outlook is on certain things, and how you make yourself a better person going along this road of life, is what I think. Because if you're stubborn, if you're stuck in your ways, if you only look at the negative things or the difficult things and focus on them and not focus on the good that's come out of your life or the person that you're with, then you're either gonna spend your life alone or searching for somebody or searching for something else. And not that it's settling by no means, but it's you learn what means the most to you and what's more important to you. Even if it's difficult, you work through it, you figure it out, and you mold yourself and mold your life for the better good.
Yeah, and having said that, though, that's not something that you always understood.
No, it took me forever.
That was something...
I was focused on myself, I was stubborn, I was ignorant, I was lazy.
Right. And I had already been married before, so I had certainly walked away from that marriage learning certain things. And he had a lot to learn. So now let me back up. So we have not always communicated the right way. We have not always said the right things. We have not always done the right things.
We still don't.
We still make mistakes. However, in the end, when all of the stuff was said and done, as angry as we got, or upset as we got, or as infuriated as we got over the years about certain things, and as hurt as one or another have been over certain things, in the end, we always chose each other and chose working on ourselves as opposed to, starting life over without each other, if that makes sense. That a divorce would have been hard, but staying together is hard. And so which hard do you choose? Right? So we chose the hard of staying together. And because of that decision, we had to work on our communication skills. We had to go to couples counseling because every couple should. And through all of that, that is how we got to where we are. We did not meet each other and have a great relationship. Of course, we really loved each other. Like, we loved being with each other, obviously, because you have to have some kind of foundation there. And we got along and we appreciate each other's humor. But when you dig down deep, there's so much you have to learn and you have to do in a relationship. And it took a long time to learn those things, but we stuck by each other and learned them together and supported each other. He has always been a very supportive person. He's always supported everything I've wanted to do. There was never a time, even when we were not communicating properly, that he said, "You're not doing that," or I don't want you to do this," or whatever. Whether it was me leaving a job, I left a job and he didn't even really want me to leave the job, but he said, "I'm supporting you in whatever you want to do." And so I always had his support, and I think you always had mine with whatever you decided to do in life.
Not vehicle purchases or motorcycle purchases or hobbies. Yeah, for the most part. Okay. You got it.
Okay, so you want to hear that story? He comes home with a Corvette one day, just pulls it into the driveway.
It was a mistake.
Yeah.
I admit that now.
We lost a lot of money off of it when
Yep.
we went to sell it later.
It was a mistake.
I did not want him to get that Corvette.
I know.
Yep. But
Yeah.
he went and purchased it anyway, which was a bad decision on his part years ago, because that was going against what I wanted. Now, it's not what I wanted. It's just that I truly believed at that time
It wasn't a good idea.
it was not a good idea. It was not a good financial investment. It was, we had certainly other things we needed to put money into, and I thought it was frivolous and just not good. But he didn't listen and just did it himself anyway, which is fine. I said, okay, fine. Again, what am I gonna do? I'm not gonna throw a huge fit. I'm gonna let him do his thing, and he ended up learning. He lost a lot of money on it. So that's one of those examples of, would you do that now?
No.
No. And it's not saying that I was right, or it's not, or he was right or whatever. It's just, it's communication. So you have to have respect for each other. But relationships are based off of communication and respect. You have to respect each other 110%. And there is nobody in this world. That's one thing that I've learned. There's nobody, and I mean nobody, and I truly mean this, including my own daughter, okay, that should come before my husband. Now, I'm gonna get some comments about that. Listen, my daughter is my daughter, and she is my world. God, bless her little heart, her teenage little heart. But my daughter is not going to be my companion for the rest of my life. He is going to be my companion, and I have to put him first. I have to set aside time for my daughter, for sure. They get equal attention, but he has to come first. He has to.
Yeah. I think you do. I've
Yeah.
never felt second.
But my point is, I don't want people to watch our videos and think, God, they just figured it out. They are just the perfect couple, because we're not the perfect couple. We haven't been the perfect couple, but we have worked so hard, and we're not perfect. We're still working at it. We work at it every single day. We try. We apologize to each other all the time. It's okay for people to be grumpy, but you have to acknowledge that you were grumpy, and you have to apologize for something you may have done or said or came out wrong or whatever. If something's bothering you, you have to talk about it, and the other partner has to listen with their ears and not take it offensively. If something's bothering me that he's doing, he has to put his pride aside. Not say, I'm not doing anything wrong. He has to say, okay, I'm sorry that this is bothering you, and I'm gonna try to figure it out and do it differently so it doesn't bother you. There's a lot of work. So yes, he does help me with the kitchen. Yes, he does help me do the dishes. He does make the bed. He does do laundry. He does vacuum. He does do all of these things.
But that's not helping you. That's just doing what you're supposed to do as an adult. I hate how people think that's supposed to be the wife's job, and only if a husband does it, it's a bonus. Yeah, it's helping you, but I think it's just helping the house stay clean. It's nobody's set job to do those things.
No, it's not. But, you know, generally, traditionally, women do these things a lot, especially in my situation where I'm home more than you, and I do them.
Yeah.
But
it's not the 50s anymore.
he's not expecting me, you know, but this is the thing. I would do it. If he didn't do it, I'm going to do it. But he's doing it so that it takes some pressure off of me and that we're sharing the chores in the house, and so that I'm not so stressed out all the time because I look around and I see a sink full of dishes and I can't get to them yet, and then I have to vacuum and I have to, if he's doing some of it, it's helping me, which is putting me in a better mood. Men, listen, it's putting me in a better mood. And I am utterly thankful and appreciative of everything that he does around here. And again, that's something that he's worked on.
Right.
And now he does it. And now he sees the things that need to be done without me saying, can you do the dishes? And me, quote unquote, nagging, which men say women do. There's no more nagging in the house because he sees these things on his own and he does them.
Took a lot of work.
It did. Listen, if you love your spouse, work on it. Men, take a look around. What can you do? Whatever you can do to just take some pressure off of her, tidy up, make it look nice. Pick up after yourself. If you leave a shirt in the living room, just pick it up. Because that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good night, everybody!
Oh my God. Enjoy your week. Please like and subscribe. And if you have a question for us as a couple and how we make things work, or what may have happened in the past, or whatever, please leave it in the comment section. And then in our next video, in our next episode, we will try to answer them.
Good thing I got that out now. Apple.
Yeah, I'm sure it was the apple.